God bless you, Barrister Darlington Agomuo. God bless you for this. Take a look at this video.
What is that thing that Igbos have done? Even when the Babangida wrote a book, exonerating Igbo, they still insist. One primate, whom I don't know who called him a pastor, was talking rubbish the other day that the Igbos can never do Nigeria. They are the problem of Nigeria. I said, what is all this? No, look at that. They mentioned that thing that the Igbos have done. Nobody have told me. Are the Igbos the people killing people in the north? What does start from there? The worst thing you can do to a man and his family is to kill them. That's the worst thing.
Barrister, a lot of people believe that it is not Nnamdi Kanu that is on trial, that it is the Igbo nation.
Exactly.
Do you agree with that?
Exactly. That's why that primate could say what he said. And we kept quiet too. When he said it, did anybody reply him from the southeast? Any pastor, don't you have Igbo pastor? They kept quiet. These are the things they like. Whenever they tell you things, you keep quiet. Don't talk, don't reply, because you are not a human being. Look at a whole pastor. Because he's hungry, he's looking for money. He wants to please his paymaster. That's why he's using the Igbo to catch cruise. A pastor. I don't know. Do you know the meaning of primate? Primate is the little ones of a puppy. I mean, of a dog. That's the meaning. That's not malign. Really? Are you sure you are started that? So when you were malign, you didn't talk, Abi? You can see you now.
I've started.
You have started, yes. When you were talking, he didn't say some Igbos. He said Igbos. He didn't say some. With what Nnamdi is alleged to have done and what is going on in that, which one is worse? Please tell me. On that basis alone, your conscience will tell you that this man is innocent. He has not done 1/4 of what Toju Bello and his fellow travelers are doing in the north. He has not done 1/4. 1/4. Is that not enough? When did Nnamdi Kanu threaten Tinubu's wife that they should kill her because she's an infidel? These are facts on ground. So on what basis are you holding him? Anybody say that thing is a propagandist to the court, because all the prominent Igbo leaders have gone to plead on his behalf. It's on record. From Buhari to Tinubu, they are going to plead on Nnamdi Kanu to release. So who is saying that people are headstrong, that you are not pleaded for him? I mean, look at it. The other people that you are giving a soft landing, who pleaded on their behalf before you do what you did? Who pleaded on their behalf? Not to talk of every Igbo, Ohaneze, all the chieftains from within and outside, they have pleaded, release this man.
Now, Barrister, the question I wanted to ask actually is about you made mention of the fact that 52 also wrote before now,
yes.
And nothing was done to that regard. Now, do you think that this, statement made by the 44 lawmakers at this point is going to yield any fruit? With the body language of the administration and the way the case is going, the fact that James Omotosho have already told him that he has forfeited his right now to call for defense, waiting for 20th to come up and all that. Do you think that the president in this case is going to look at what the lawmakers are saying and, granting?
It will help. It will help. In fact, if there are more space, let other group write. Yes, if there are more space, let other group write. By the time they flooded that Sorok with their petition to release Nakal, somebody will listen here. Because prevention is better than cure. With the way this young man is becoming restless in court, it's enough for you to say, what are you keeping? Because everybody have said it. That Nnamdi Kanu does not have any charge. Based on the facts on the ground, that you threatened, you said something with your mouth. Please, say something and killing somebody. Which one is worse? No, people should answer me this question. Going to wipe out an entire village, than saying, I will deal with you, I will do this, I will do that. Which one is worse in nature? And so when you are holding in the Kanu, there must be a charge that you can do what? You can validate and you can defend. Right now, the federal government have nothing. If they have something, the appeal court wouldn't have released him. Yes, the appeal court released him. Okay. When Michael Zuckerman, the professor of law himself, handled that case. In fact, after that case, the man had to kneel down and thank God for the mercy he had done. So what are you people telling me here? Who is contributing more to this economy? In terms of...
Can you say only Igbos are contributing?
Did I say more? I said more.
How
Tell me, mention it.
How so?
You said what?
How so?
From what's happening at Computer Village to Ladybug Supermarket to Aspanda to what's it called? That one at that electronic hub in the whole of West Africa. Do you know how much Lagos State generate from those places alone? Mention any other place, such a thing is happening in any other region in Nigeria. Just give me one example. How much did they contribute to Lagos State government and by implication Nigeria in all these places, Mr. Moses? In terms of going around the whole country, adding value to their environment, creating value. Everywhere the Igbos go in Nigeria, they add value, they develop it. Mention any other ethnic group that have gone to the Imo State or to any other place and develop it on their own. And this place is noted for, the Hausas are doing so well here. The Yorubas are doing so well. Look at what they are doing. Please, is there any place the Igbos have gone and said, I am going to stay here by force? No, I am going to stay here by force. They did not buy the land. They are not paying for it. Mention the place. Do you know the meaning of domination?
Some would also say that.
There are no domination here. They are working with their own energy.
Barrister, some would also say, I mean, these are things that we hear on social media. And some will say that getting land to buy in the East is difficult for those that are not from the South.
Who came out to tell you that you wanted to buy land in the South, they did not sell for you? Who came out?
Some people have said.
So who? Where the person come out? And I will show you examples in this. Even to even rent a house, they don't give the Igbos here. It's on record. To rent a house, not that the Igbos don't pay or they don't want you to rent a house, but you deliberately every propaganda is against the people because of what? Their energy, their industry. Is there any other thing that the Igbos are hated for? Is there any other thing Moses? But look at people who are killing people, are taking their land. You are not talking about it. I don't like it.
Okay, so I don't like it. Barrister, essentially, what we are saying is that, do you think that the release of Nnamdi, your position is that if Nnamdi is released and the issue of marginalization continues, that he will go back to the trenches, or that the people will go back?
I tell you, he will go back to UK.
Okay.
Because the citizen of that country, he may go back there. But if he continues here, somebody may rise up who may be even worse than Nnamdi Kanu. I told you here that there are 1,001 Nnamdi Kanu waiting on the wings.
Do you think that protest yielded any result?
He didn't. If he did, there wouldn't have been another 44 people writing on his behalf. And I think this letter they wrote is more understanding because written documents is superior even in court than oral. Because you can deny oral, you know. So this one that they wrote, Tinubu cannot tell me that he did not see it, or the Attorney General.
All right.
Yes, that's the issue here. When they released Mandela after 27 years in detention or in prison, and they asked him something similar to what you're asking me now, that now that he has come out and all that, is the ANC going to preach peace and all that? Mandela told them that if the situation that warranted what ANC did comes up again, that he will repeat the same thing. No. What is wrong in treating people equally in a country? A very prominent ethnic group in Nigeria that are contributing so much. Why would you sideline them in everything? In this country today, Ogun State have 4 prominent ministers in government. Igbos only 1. Oh my. Please. The whole the South is so, but in the South is one state alone. One state. Prominent ministers.
But the issue is, does those in government, do they think that they are being sidelined? Do they think that they're not given equal opportunity? Because we heard Senator Umahi say, look, he is a major minister. He's worked more than 2 or 3.
Well, that man is an APC man. We know them for propaganda. Whether they are in or out of government, as long as an APC person. I've told you here, the criteria for you to be given some.
Those on the ministerial list are APC.
Sorry?
Those on the ministerial list right now are supporters of the APC. That's the party in government.
That's what I'm telling you now. When it comes to appointment of this nature, you go back to the federal character principle. Is that not what should be done? If they can go to UK and plead for the release of Ike, whom the UK judiciary have taken care of his case, why can't you do this one that is under your nose? Because you are not getting anywhere with the case. From all indication, this man has been freed by your own court. Nnamdi Kanu is not the owner of the appeal court that freed him. It's a government institution. They have already freed him before. Why not based on that and say, okay, based on the judgment of appeal court, or you go home.